Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday afternoon, October 23rd. We're looking at Window Traders ES market profile of the. We're looking at Window Traders market profile of the ES and NQ. I put these in bigger increments for two reasons. We had large ranges, number one, and number two, Tesla's earnings are out at just at about 4:10 Eastern time. So the people in my trading room still watching it. They still watch my profile. So they get an idea of what's happening. The Bears did accomplish a lot today. Okay? They put the daily finally down, and they put the weeklies back to balance. Now we got a nice rally off the lows. We actually left some decent excess off the lows. Generally, when the market's down as much as we were, especially when they rallied in K, I thought they had rallied too early and maybe we'd roll over. But I have a feeling Tesla earnings due out had a lot to do with more short covering and bottom feeding. Righty goes out. They had three sets of single prints, took them all back. They just go out with an afternoon rally high, but they're down on the daily and balance on the weekly. NQ goes out with three sets of single prints, so they're a double distribution day. ES only goes out with one. ES was actually holding the triple distribution until we took it back in M period. We have only one small set of singles. The market was, the only curveball this market threw me was what C period did. I didn't get hurt. I had a fantastic day, but I was quite surprised that C period in both ES and NQ didn't get that IB low right away. And when they got close to the IB high, I was kind of surprised. And the reason for that was we had gotten the overnight low. We had lowered value to overlap in the lower. I thought they were going to test the balance low, and they just weren't in ES. So I was quite surprised. Now, it turned out to be an incredible head fake where I'm sure a lot of buyers, unfortunately, took a beating. The other thing that happened was after going trend in D, NQ couldn't hold trend. When F period went up, and we tested the balance low, we stretched it slightly in ES. It was 58.50 at the time. D and E stretched it. F went up. I really thought the odds of taking back the trend day were good, and we were kind of sit and wait for the Fed minutes to come out. But when F period opened, it was more aggressive than at any time in the morning. And F, G, H, I, J, as you can see, really went down with good volume and tempo. Now, I didn't take advantage of that, not volume. No, let me scratch that. It went down with good tempo and acceleration. That's what I meant to say. Not volume. Our volumes stink. It's only 40-something million in ES. But I did make up for it. I mean, again, I'll go over my trades in a second. So in A period, I took a short in NQ. First against the 144 when it went up above the opening, I got that. And then when she went down below the opening, I'm like, oh, I'm going to take that short to get the overnight low, and nailed it with my 5 lot. So ebb and flow and the 5 lot to get the overnight low started off the day very well. Then in B period, again, with the 5 lot to get A's low. Worked very nicely in ebb and flow trading. So I'm like, all I'm looking for now is shorts. Then C came along and pushed up. And I took 2 shorts, but the big difference is I lost a total of 11 points on those shorts only, on this push all the way up. Crushed it in A and B, only lost 11 points. I'll take that any day. And I went neutral above B's high for the most part. Then in D period, things changed again. And again crushed it with a 5 lot to take out the IB low. So my staple trades nailed all three of them with 5 lots. In E period, I took a short when NQ filled the single prints. I thought it would back off right away. It didn't. Again, took it off only for a 4-point loss. Fine. The only long I took, and it was not a smart long, was an F. I took it because NQ had no singles at that point. And like I said with ES, I thought the odds of maybe taking back the trend day and just waiting for the Fed minutes would have been better. So I took it below E's low in NQ. Now, it came down pretty hard. I made 7 points on it. I took it off, and I said to the room, I said, I don't know why I'm really doing that. And thank goodness I took it off, because then the acceleration really started. Now, again, I didn't get it in any great numbers. It was mostly 1 lots, but I shorted H, I, J, K, and L. So H and I was when it was going down. H, I, and J was when it was going down. And then K was against a single print fill, which I got paid on. It did go higher. And then in L, I took one other set short inside of H's singles, backed off a bit, and got paid. Okay? So it was an excellent day overall. The Bears did accomplish a lot. But for my money's worth now, one day doesn't make a market. We talk about that a lot. Well, if we go and take out today's high on tomorrow, well, guess what they accomplished? Not much, because they'll be right back to balance on the daily. Yes, the weekly's in balance. How big is the weekly balance? We don't know yet. We won't know until the end of the week. So let's go to the charts, and then we'll come back here to see where Tesla's trading. So real quickly, I just want to do the weekly and the daily on ES and NQ. So here's the weekly in ES. We took out last week's low. So we're just forming the balance. Remember 3-4 weeks ago, same thing started happening, right? Everybody's going to say, oh, it's over for the Bulls. Game over. Death to the Bulls. What happened 4 weeks ago? Came into balance, and then what happened the next week? Boom. Back out of balance to all-time highs. So don't sign the Bulls debt certificate yet. The question is, how big is the balance going to be? No idea yet, right? So we'll see. In NQ's case, same thing. How big is the balance going to be? Not sure, right? We'll see at the end of the week. On the daily in NQ, we're down now. We came out of that 10-day balance to the downside. So it's down. In ES's case, in SPY, also on the daily, down. Came out of a 7-day balance today to the downside. And we talk about the balance rules, whether you slightly get close to it, slightly stretch it, or go through and don't look back. Well, in F period, ES, when it went down, finally went through and did not look back. So I don't know if Tesla's earnings are out yet. In fact, let's see real quick. Let me put Tesla up on my chart to see if they're out yet. And they are out, and it looks like they're up $13. Okay. So I guess people who are covering shorts late in the day were kind of smart because Tesla is rallying. All right. We'll see what that means for the overall market tomorrow. It's certainly going to have more of an effect on NQ than ES. Just please keep that in mind. Anyway, excellent day in the trading room, keeping people out of trouble. We had a really good day. Hope you had a good day also. Thank you for liking and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your evening, and we will speak prior to the opening tomorrow.